I'm Rayyan Imam, and I'm a staff writer with The Observer. I'm here today to discuss with Professor of Photography Travis Linville about how to produce film cost-effectively and talk more about darkroom photography. Darkroom photography is the analog process of developing images from photographs shot on film. The procedure of developing film requires a dark room to avoid exposing the sensitive film to any light. The roll of film is then soaked in chemicals to convert into a negative, which can be digitally scanned or exposed onto light-sensitive paper to create a positive image onto print.
I've been at ECC since 2009, in charge of the photography program here. And prior to coming here, I was at a few different schools in the Southeast, Georgia College and State University for a while, Clemson University briefly, Georgia Southern University. Still to this day, I develop film of my own at home a lot. It's something that there's started to be more supplies, maybe one-step, two-step processes where it used to be kind of standardized. It was a multi-step and maybe had a bit more of a learning curve. But with the availability of these newer materials and YouTube instruction and things like that, there are a lot of ways that people could jump into that right, at home.
In the Darkroom Lab, students taking darkroom photography classes at ECC can shoot, develop, and print their own film negatives for projects throughout the course. Enrolling in the class for the fall or spring semester will allow you to access the lab to both complete assignments for the class and develop your own personal film if you'd like.
The benefit of kind of a studio environment like we have here is the consistency, the reliability, the hands-on feedback. Just like with any technical process, there's always possibility for things to go wrong. Film is not kind of the go-to for convenience or just even an industry standard anymore. People are using film for a lot of reasons they wouldn't have historically. For me, I like, well, I'll begin by saying I think there are merits to both the contemporary approaches with digital and film. And you're having to trust in your skills because you can't immediately check the quality of what you've produced on the camera. It may be a day later or a week later when you develop the roll and see the results of it. And I like that. I like that separation. I like that you're kind of out there just depending on your know-how with photography, and that you have to trust that your decisions in that moment are going to give you the results that you want. My sense of economy with how I take shots is different than if I go out with a roll of maybe 35 frames or 12 frames, depending on the camera. I spend a lot more time maybe looking and thinking and considering, and a lot less time pressing the shutter button.
For many, photographers will send their rolls of film to have their negatives be processed into digital scans or full prints. But it doesn't come without a price, with labs charging up to $10 or $20 to develop and scan your film.
The cost for studying photography when it comes to film, being able to get the materials, or us as an institution being able to supply or subsidize some of those materials, that has increased. We've seen it kind of go up and down a little bit, overall increase, but with a pretty big renaissance right now in appreciation for film photography, appreciation for darkroom practices, we're actually seeing some companies that had previously dissolved coming back, right? So companies starting to produce film again that weren't for a while. And so we might see that shift again. 19th century photographic processes, so some of the earliest ones, paired with some contemporary methods, and those tend to be extremely affordable. We work with kind of raw chemicals to create light-sensitive materials. We produce digital negatives, so we combine, again, contemporary methods to work with these much older processes. And that's one that I think compared to like photo paper and photographic film, we're still doing analog photographic processes, but it's extremely affordable.